Something stronger. I said that you need something. Do 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 do. I said that you need something. Hello, Migs. Who's all here? Say hello. Mary Ann. Hey, you came again. Girl. Shock face, hearty. Are we all ready? Have we all done moon salutations at least once? We're going to basically repeat moon salutations for last time. But now that you're flowing it good, we can flow it even better. So I've set the mood, and we're going to try to have a good time. Just feel it out, see how everybody's feeling. Mr. Rocky Boots, get on the mat. Everybody get on the mat. Get the yoga legs stretching. We're going to give everybody 2 minutes to just show up, and then we will start. Good evening. Good evening. Please. Oh, we got 8 peeps. I'm going to quickly go do something. I'll be back. Just give everybody just 2 minutes to get settled. Go light your candles. Go get your last sip of water. Sit down. Take a moment. And then we'll get started. Oi, I'll be back. Hang on a second. warmed up enough. We'll see how the yoga muscles work after all the hiking. All right, find a spot to sit, cross-legged. If you got a yoga block, you can sit on it or a cushion. Take your time. All right, we got 10 peeps. I think I'm going to get started. If people join in late, they can just join in late. Yeah. So I'm going to go over moon salutations again. Moon salutations again. You've done it before. I'm going to change up the warm-up and the cool-down just so it feels new. But the moon salutation sequence is the same. We will do one round slow, one round faster, another round even faster, and then some cool-down. Maybe we won't even do a full hour. We'll just see how we feel. All right. Find a nice comfortable seat. We're just going to sit down. You can either play the music from our class playlist, or you can just have silence. Sometimes silence is nice. So take a few intentional inhales and exhales. Just breathe slow. Just close your eyes. Try to become present. So the inhales being intentional makes you present, and settling your shoulders down and lifting your head up when you breathe in. It's all just ways to make you present. To get you to arrive here on your mat, just take a moment to yourself. Just to move and feel and repair your body and your mind. So slow breath in, slow breath out. Every inhale, let your head rise up as if something's pulling it just gently up above you. And then on an exhale, keep your head where it is and see if you can relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Try and monitor how your breathing is going. Maybe it's slow, maybe it needs to be longer. Maybe your heart rate's already up. I'd like to guide you through just the breathing sequence. So they call it samafriti. I hope I said that right. But basically means breathing in equal parts. So like box breathing. So we're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. So you're holding in for 4, and when you're out, also exhale all the way out, hold for 4. So I want you to count with me in your mind, so that when I stop counting, you can continue counting and just to make it your own pace and your own feeling, and you can stop when you wanna. So take a deep breath in, a deep breath out, and then try inhale for 4. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, exhale, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, keep counting on your own, 4. One more round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Big inhale all the way in. Big in, exhale out. One more inhale in. One more exhale out. Alright, arms to the side, breathe in, arms above your head. Feel nice and tall here. When you exhale, fall to your right side, put your hand on the floor. Bend. Drop your head to the side, push your bottom hand to the floor, around the side of your body, breathe. And on your next inhale, go over, so move your hand, float over to the other side, place your hand, reach over, push and stretch into your position and hold. Inhale, exhale on your own. On the inhale, go over again, this time maybe onto your elbow, so opposite side, place your hand first, drop your elbow, feel like you're getting taller, try keep both your sit bones on the floor, drop your head down, breathe on your own. Floating over, opposite side elbow if you can, or just stay on your hand. And coming up, big breath in, arms up. Fold forward over your knees, just round your back this time, relax your back. My back's kind of tired from the hiking, so I just want to relax it down. If you feel like it, you can stretch your arms forward, maybe engage your shoulders a little bit. Otherwise, just keep your elbows down, round your back. Breathe into your hips, breathe into your legs, into your stomach. From here, just walk your hands backwards to your knees. Take your time. One hand on your knee, other hand on your knee. Breathe in nice and tall, sit tall. Breathe out. Put your arms above your head, breathe in. And then on the exhale, turn to your right side, right hand, left hand on your right knee, opposite to me. Sit nice and tall. Breathe in. Twist. Breathe out. Look back over your shoulder. Try not lean back, just sit nice and tall. Breathe in, lengthen. As you breathe out, put a little pressure into your knee and into your back hand and twist. Readjust is good. Find your spot, find what you like. And then come forward. We swap sides. Right hand on your left knee, looking over your left shoulder to the back of the room. And back to center. Breathe your arms up above your head. Swap your legs. Just good for your brain. Good to swap around. And then fold forward. Round your back again. Breathe out. Feel it in your lower back, in your middle back. Don't forget to breathe. One of the main goals is just breathing well, feeling relaxed, releasing tension. Stretching and exercise bonus. I always see ADD as yoga, so some of us have a busy mind, or we have leftover energy, or we just meditate better when we're tired. So the body's being worked and it's getting stronger, which means you can do more chilling and more healthy stuff. So lean into being relaxed. You don't have to work too hard today. It's not a gym session. It's just a checkup, see how your body feels, how your mind feels. Maybe you have a problem you want to work through. Yoga's you have to make whatever you need to do better, easier, life easier. Alright, walk your hands back again. Last seated one before we change it up. I want you to sit nice and tall. Take your hands, interlace them, flip them upside down, reach above your head, breathe in, push your chest forward, little bit of an arch. And as you exhale, drop your head down, push your hands forward, round your back, backwards. Breathe out. Lifting back up, breathe in. Rounding your back, breathe out. One more time, breathe in. One more time. Breathe out. Lift your arms up one more time. And then relax your arms down. I'm going to join you your direction. We start with a little bit of a forward fold. So put your feet together, feet up, hands by your side. The idea here is just sit nice and tall. So sit very straight up. Try suck your belly button in. Just feel everything engage. Big breath in, side out. Breathe in, arms up. Forward fold. You can grab your big toe. You can put your hands on the floor next to you. Whatever you need to feel good, feel bendy, feel strong. I like to hold my big toe just so you can pull on them. Once you've got a spot, just lock in place, stay there, forget about it. And slowly let go. Come back to seated. Take your hands, put them behind your bum, fingers facing towards your toes, facing forward. Bring your legs in. We're going to lift up for reverse tabletop. So lift your hips up, push into your arms. Try look just forward ahead of you. Don't worry about looking up. Try keep your neck nice and straight. Feel your shoulder blades engage. Feel your triceps engage. Lift your hips up. See if you can find a place to settle. So you're pushing, but you're not actively like straining. Just push, lock in place. Feel everything working. And then slowly come down. Put your butt on the mat. Straighten your legs. Lift up your arms. Feel the sensation in your fingertips. Put them back by your sides. We're going to do an exercise with that motion. So I want you to go forward. And then when you come back, you want to go past your hands. So you can try it with me. So we're going to do a few. So lift up. The idea is here to go from this position. Bring your butt through your hands. Lift your body off the floor. And then go forward again. So it's a good shoulder rotation. It's a good ab exercise. So try a few. Go back. Arch your body. See if you can lift your body off the floor with your palms. Go forward again. Feel nice and strong. Take your time. It's a good place to challenge yourself. Go forward. Even if your butt's on the floor and you're sliding back, it's fine. Go forward. Come back forward. The act of pushing and pulling through your shoulders is what's going to feel really good. Or really strenuous. This last one, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax down. Arms up. Breathe in. Forward fold again. Maybe this time you can grab the side of your feet or your heels. See if you can go just a little bit further. You can sit nice and straight up with your back, or you can round. It's really up to you. Coming back up. Keep your legs where they are. Just twist on the spot. Not too hard. Just trying to loosen up our lower back a bit. All right. Take your right leg, bring it in for seated tree. Just find a nice shape, sit nice and tall. Suck your belly button in. Breathe the arms up. Fold forward over the front leg. We're going to do quite a few forward folds in this exercise. Nice for your hip joints, nice for your hamstrings. So that we're nice and warm for moon salutations. So enjoy it. We're going to move to wild thing on our knee. So come up, turn over your bent leg, right hand behind your bum. Left hand reaches up, you go onto your shin, kind of into this kneeling back bend. Experience, you can take this top hand, move it back, see if you can create the back bend that you're feeling. Hang your head back, just enjoy your body kind of being positioned in a way where you don't have to strain too much. Big breath in, big breath out. One more in. And on your out breath, come all the way down. Forward folding over to your front leg again. And then let go, come up, swap sides. So tree on the other side. First one up, belly button faces towards that foot in front. Breathe in, fold forward, breathe out. Grab your foot, ankle, behind your leg, whatever, as long as you're holding on. Feeling it in your lower back and your hamstring. If you curl your toes backwards, it will feel it in the back of the knee as well. Slow breaths. Almost like you're trying to slow down your heart rate that's picking up all the time. It's like telling your nervous system that it's okay. You're doing this on purpose. You enjoy this. No need to panic. And then from here, come up, go over the bent leg, left hand by your butt, right hand breathe up to the sky, roll onto your shin bone, expand into the back bend that you're looking for. Breathe, enjoy. Turn your head so you can kind of look at the roof. If anything's ever sore, please just back out of it, take the next move. You don't have to get all of it right in one day. So coming down, forward again, grab the front toes, forward fold, counterbalance the back bend we just did. All right, coming back up. So feet together, kind of like a big diamond for butterfly. You can bring them really close if you're looking for a bit of stretch, or you can let them out a bit more if you just want to relax. Hold your ankles or your toes, like around your toes. You can sit nice and straight up, just flutter your legs, bounce them slightly up and down, don't overdo it. Just look for what you're looking for, go there. And then next inhale, breathe all the way in. And then forward fold, pull on your feet, kind of settle in. You can go rounded back or you can go straight back. Lean forward, feel it in your hips and your lower back. Think of all the long holds as 5 full breaths. You can either see it as I only have 5 breaths in this pose to enjoy, or it's only 5 breaths to go. I always say you can do anything for 5 breaths. Hold on to the edge of a cliff, or hold a yoga pose. Also, you only get 5 breaths in this position, so enjoy it. Get all the benefits of stretching properly. Clear your mind. You're here now doing this. The situation after class is not important right now, which is easier said than done, but this is what you're supposed to be trying to do. All right, coming up slowly, nice and relaxed, stretching your legs out. Just kind of hands by your side, just flutter your legs, kind of smack them into the floor is quite nice. Get them nice and loose. The moon salutations is very hips intensive, so feel it. Maybe point and flex your feet like this. Keep them pointed. Point, point, point. Don't stop pointing. Just feel it. Engage. And then let's flex them. Keep flexing as hard as you can. Curl your toes back. Go forward again. Point them. Back. Curl your toes back as well. Forward. Back. Let's go one at a time. Go right. Now swap. Left. Right. Left. Alright, stationary. Back to center. Take your hands, put them kind of in line with your knees, maybe a little bit ahead of your knees. Sit nice and tall. We're going to lift our legs up just one at a time. So you're going to just point your right leg, lift it up, flex it, engage. Look at your thigh muscle. Be impressed at how big it's looking. You're earning all these muscles, so enjoy it. Lift it up, hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down nice and slow. Up the other side. 1. Point your toe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax it down. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it down. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. 5. Relax. Shake your legs out. Maybe even like open, close them. Loosen them up because it's tense now. We're going to do both legs. So the easiest way to do this is fingers kind of ahead of your knees. I like fingertips, gives you a bit of height. And then what you want to do is engage everything in this like kind of forward sitting shape. And then imagine you're trying to push your arms back. And because you're keeping everything tight, your feet will lift. So hold it, engage the abs, lean a bit forward, round your back, push the floor away, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Let the legs loose. We go again. Sit nice and ready. Big breath in. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Shake the legs out one more time. All right. Grab your right leg. Kind of just hug underneath you, however you want. I just want you to move your leg up and down. It's a good way to check your knee. Make sure it's fine, so that if it's not fine, you can skip the knee, super sore knee stuff. That's in the moon salutation. So this is a little checkup. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. All right, good. Everything's feeling nice. Other side, grab around the leg. I like to just kind of hug it and then kick it up and down. Feel if your knee's okay. If you don't, all right, put your legs down, cross your feet, roll through your knees or make your ways to hands and knees, however you feel. Get to cat and cow position. I want you to spread your fingers as wide as possible. Try and engage the floor, like kind of almost like you're trying to grip the floor. Then shoulders under your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And you're just going to bend your body down. So stomach down, hips up, chest up, breathe in. Exhale. Round your body. Breathe out. Tuck your tailbone in. Nice and slow, breathe in. Lift your hips up. Arch your body. I see you guys can't see me properly. I might turn on the light for a second. So continue going. Breathe in. Drop your belly down. Lift your shoulders up. As you exhale, round your body. Breathe out. Just keep moving through. I want to turn this light on because I see it's getting quite dark in here. And then you can better see me. So keep turning, keep moving, arching your belly. Inhaling in. Arching back towards the roof. Rounding rather, not arching. Tuck your tailbone in, breathe out. Continue, breathe in. And breathe out. Let's round our back one more time. Come back, sit on your heels for child's pose. Just reach super far forward. Take a moment to just feel relaxed before we do a flow. We're going to use the same cat-cow sequence, but we're going to move from child's pose to cobra. So when you go forward from child's pose, just push into your feet and then round your back. Engage your hips, push them in, drop your head down all the way forward on the exhale. And then when you unravel yourself, when your hips come down naturally, just breathe in, lift your head up, feel everything. And then on the exhale, lift your hips up, go through cow position all the way to your child's pose. Just take it nice. So it's not about the 5 reps or the 5 breaths. It's about how much you enjoy the movement and how much you're learning to move your body. So go forward, round your body. Your hips will come down naturally. Don't worry about them. Keep your head down. Head comes up last. Breathe in. And then moving back to child's pose, lift your hips up. Keep your body arched. Push the floor back. Sit on your heels. If you're tired, you can just stay in child's pose till we're done. So let's do 3 more. Round forward, head down between your shoulders, hips come down naturally, head comes up. Breathe in. And as you come back, lift your hips, keep the arch, moving all the way back to child's pose. Concentrate on what your spine's doing. See how good you can round. So we go again. Breathe out. Hips come down, head comes up, breathe in. Feel your hips sinking towards the floor. Lifting your hips up, pushing back to child's pose. Straighten your arms, push the floor away, relax down. Last one. All the way forward, breathe out. Head comes up, breathe in. And final time, arch your body, lift your hips up, all the way back to child's pose. Breathe out. We're going to close up our knees a bit for child's pose, almost like your chest is now on top of your thighs. You might not be able to put your forehead on the floor anymore, so just take your arms, make a pillow, put your head on them, take your weight off your neck for a moment. Every inhale, feel like your stomach's pushing to your thighs, and when you exhale, you'll slightly feel your hips just release. Breathe in. Feel it in your lower back, and then release. One more time, breathe in. One more time, breathe out. Walk your hands back, sitting on your heels, or on your feet for a moment. Put your hands on your thighs, just relax your shoulders down, take a moment of pause. It's both a rest, but it's also just check how you're feeling. See if you're ready to meditate. Maybe you want to stay here longer, especially at your home practice. It's not important how long each pose is, it's how long you want to stay in that pose till you're done with it. So if you're in this position and you want to stay here for 5 minutes and then continue, that's great. I like to feel my ankles stretch. I like to sit still, sit with my spine nice and tall. Listen to what you can hear around you. It's dogs barking, or traffic, or your kids in another room. Smile that all those things are in your life, even the noises. Just life. It's just life around you, animals and people and traffic. Your family and friends. These are the good things. Open your eyes, take your hands, make some fists. I want you to take your fist and put it in the bottom of your foot, like in the arch of your foot and on the ball of your foot, and then lean back. See if you can put pressure into the inside of your foot, onto your ball of your foot. You can even take your fist, kind of make rounding circles inside the bottom of your foot, kind of massage it, just push in and shift it, and push your knuckles in and your finger joints, just self-massage. Sometimes also a great thing. I like to just almost like you're rolling your hand forward, so you're sliding your top of your knuckles down the inside of your arch of your foot. Nice if you've had a long hike today like we did, or if you've been jogging or whatever. It's nice to self-massage. Sometimes we go to the massage therapist to fix us when we've got an injury or a stiffness, but we should be looking after ourselves every day. All right, you can stop with that. Go forward, put your hands on the floor. Lift up, tuck your toes under. I like to counter stretch my feet and stretch my toes. So just take a moment to set them up for a stretch, tuck them under. Come back up if you're okay with it, hands on your thighs. If it's a bit hard, put your hands on the floor and just kind of take half the weight on your hands, some weight on your toes. And you can decide, maybe you want to go on your knee, one hand, maybe you want to be both. Maybe you want to come all the way up. Just sit nice and tall if you're up. You can take your hands, you can even put it on your heels if you want a bit more pressure on your toes. Maybe you've got a bit more range to stretch. You can also lean back a little bit if you want more weight on your toes, but it does get intense. And then coming forward, just walk your hands forward a bit so you're on hands and knees. Toes are in the air, you just flex. Flex and point your toes non-stop. You can make some nice circles with your feet, maybe one and another one. Take your feet, smack them against the floor. Don't be shy with the pressure. Get them nice and awake again. Alright, what I want you to do is put your knees together. I want you to take your right leg, just stick it out to the side. Well, to the back, my bad. And then just bounce back and forward like you're stretching that calf. Focus on your attention being on your Achilles heel and your calf. Nice. And then we're going to swap sides just quickly. And then from here, just tuck your toes, lift your hips up, set yourself up for a nice down dog. Hands are far in front. You just push in the floor away like you're trying to push your bum over your heels, like you're trying to push your bum backwards to the back of the mat. That'll straighten your back. And then just drop your head through your arms down to the floor like this weightlessness on your neck and your head. And you can shake your head no, nod your head yes. See if you're loosen your neck. Breathe in, breathe out. You're welcome to pedal your legs out. If you want to straighten the left one, bend the right one, swap sides, bend the right one, bend the left one, whichever. Just figure out what you need from your body at this time. Explore, challenge yourself. Kind of keep your eyes towards your toes or your belly button or your knees. And then when you're ready, walk your hands backwards, one step at a time, until you're hanging over your feet. So take your time. Once you get to the back of the mat, I want you to bend your knees for ragdoll. And just hang over a little bit. Once you've kind of got your weight forward, almost in your big toes, but not. Should still be able to lift your big toes up. Grab opposite elbows, hang your head down, same thing. Shake your head no, nod your head yes. See if your tension's in your neck. Kind of keep your gaze looking through the bottom of your knees. Big inhale, sigh of release, exhale. You're home now, so you can do the loud breathing. So breathe in. Give it a sound, let it out. One more time, breathe in. One more time, breathe out. Let your arms go, kind of just put them on the floor for a moment. We take our peace fingers, wrap them around our big toes, which will elevate your toe, which gives you a bit of a deeper stretch. And then I want you to try straighten one leg, see how that feels. Straighten the other leg, see how that feels. If both feel okay, you can tend to straighten both. And if that feels okay, you can pull on your toes. Keep your back a little bit straighter than normal for a moment. Feel what that feels like. Big inhale in. And then when you exhale, drop your head down. Pull on your toes a little bit. You can let your elbows fall out to the side. And then slightly relax. Take your fingers out and then one hand at a time. Walk yourself up your legs. Just standing. Once you're standing, lift your arms up above your head. Breathe in. And then sigh it out. Arms to the side. Again, take a moment here. It's a rested pose, but it's also meditative and nice. So they call this mountain or Tadasana. You're just being a mountain. You're feeling a mountain. You're visualizing a mountain. So whatever that means to you, maybe it's a goal, maybe it's something in the way of a goal, maybe it's something you're trying to overcome, maybe it's a problem in the family or with a friend. Give it a little attention. Ask for guidance. Feel your feet just rooted to the ground, like there's roots growing out of the ground, holding you firm while the earth's spinning. You're fine, you're sturdy, you're strong, you're able, you breathe nice. Relax your shoulders down, just feel the energy that you've built up with all the stretching and moving. You can open your eyes. All right, we're going to do moon salutations quickly. So we'll do 3 rounds, one slow one so we can stretch, and then a little bit faster, and then a little bit faster, just so you can feel the flow. Most of you guys who have either done the live this week or has been at class, we've done this almost every class. So you should be quite proficient with it. And you should quite enjoy it. So still follow my guides and my timing, but if you want to be ahead or you want to be in the pose longer, that's perfectly fine. So close your eyes or open your eyes if you need it. Just hang in the middle of your mat. And then when you're ready, breathe in, lift your arms above your head. And then as you breathe out, bend to the side. You can just mirror me. So I'm going to my right, your left. And then I'm going over to my left, your right. Breathe out. The first round, don't overdo it. Breathe in, nice and tall. Step your one foot out, step your other foot out, toes towards the corners of your mat, sink down to goddess position. Pull your shoulders back. You can do Gyan Mudra with your index finger and your thumb together. Feel it in your thighs. Burn it a little bit. Gain some muscle, gain some stretch. When you're ready, come up, arms out to the side, hips forward, as if you're trying to engage your glutes. Just feel that position. Lean forward with your hips, lean back with your shoulders. Just feel it a little bit. From here, turn your right foot 90 degrees, left foot towards the mat. Shift your body forward and then rotate yourself down to Trikonasana or triangle pose. You can either have your hand on your shin, you can look up at the roof, you can look down at your toes. Use the hand on your shin to just secure yourself. You can even push into it to feel a bit of a twist in your hips. Take a few breaths in and out. Experience the pose. Readjust. We only learn by figuring it out ourselves. So readjusting is good. Today, tomorrow, you might readjust and see something else in yourself. From here, your top hand, your right hand is coming down to the floor. You turn your back foot forward. Both hands on the floor on opposite sides of your feet. Just settle into this pyramid pose. Feel it in the back of your hamstring in the front. Feel your chest and your stomach just pushing into your leg. From here, bend your front knee. Take your weight off the back foot so you can place it down. Once it's nicely on the floor, reach your arms up, back bend a little bit, breathe in. Not too far, and then come forward on the inside of your knee, and then make sure to put it in line with your foot so that you can make sure when you can even take this back foot, tuck the toes, shift onto the ball of your foot, rotate it in a little bit so your feet are towards the corners, and then you should be able to sit nicely on one side as if you were in haunches position, but on one side. If you want, you can sink down, or you can take your left hand and push your left knee out the way. Just stretch it nice and warm so that the second and third time we do the flow, you can just flow through the positions. From here, I like to shift to the middle. So come up a little bit, like a forward fold, wide-legged. Walk your feet kind of inwards so they're just bigger than your shoulders. And then take your time coming down onto the balls of your feet as a first position. So like haunches with your knees out. You can take your elbows, lock them in by your knees, put your arms to the side. You can feel your fingertips. You can push your elbows into your knees, feel your hips open. You can also do prayer hands in the front. You can push your knees open like that. And if you're really feeling loose, you can try and settle down onto your heels for this one. Smalasana. It's a nice pose once you get used to it. Your lower back really likes this pose. Try stay still, but if you need to, you can shift left and right while we warm up. From here, hands on the floor first. Shift your weight to your right knee so that everything's on the right side. Take your left leg out to the side. Skandasana on the other side. Feel it. Drop down. Maybe wedge your arm in. See what you need for warm up. You can curl your toes up here. I'm still on the ball of my foot, but you can, if you have it in you, find a way to put your heel on the floor. From here, turning to the other side of the mat, back knee goes down onto the floor, front knee gets positioned. Breathe up into your back bend. Not too long, not too deep. Come forward again, hands on the opposite sides of your front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift up. Hey Samuel, got my cat visiting. So feel the front leg just engage. Concentrate on what you're feeling. It's pyramid pose. Sometimes intense for people. You can bend the back leg if you need to. You can even bend the front leg if it's too much. And you can also bring the back foot in a bit. Sometimes you're too far back and it's a bit difficult to position. From here, back foot 90 degrees. Left hand or your right hand on your right leg. Put your hand on your shin. Grow up into Trikonasana. You can stay like this. You can look up at your hand. And the front hand, if you want, can dangle kind of ahead of your calf if you want to work on your strength a little bit. Breathe in and out. The next round we won't go so slow. Push into that front foot. Lift yourself up to 5 star. Turn your feet out to the corners. Push your hips forward. Just engage for a moment. Sink back down. Goddess pose. Open your knees. Index finger and thumb. Go ahead, mudra. Come up. I like to walk my feet in. So hands above my head. Just walk your feet until you're straight up. Breathe in. Bend one side. Bend the other side. Back up to center. Keep your hands above you. Drop your hands to your side. Good. So that's one round. We're going to do 2 more rounds. I want to flow it a little bit more. I'll still give you all the guides, but we won't hold them as long. So shoulders down. Take a moment. Acknowledge your heart rate being up. Let your body know you're fine. You're just enjoying what your body can do. All right, when you're ready, arms go up, breathe in. Bend one side. Bend the other side. Come to top, step one foot out, other foot out, toes towards the corners of the mat, sink down. Goddess pose, fingers in Gyan Mudra. Shoulders back, breathe. 1. We come up, arms out to the side, push hips forward, engage, lean back with your shoulders just a little bit. Feel it. From here, turn your back foot 90 degrees, front foot towards the front of the mat, shift forward, down to Trikonasana, hand on the shin or head of your calf, looking up at the top hand. Breathe. Drop your top hand down, side of your foot, other hand on the other side of your foot, turn your back foot forward. Pyramid pose. Take your time settling into poses. Sometimes the cue doesn't make sense to you and you rush into position. Take your time. Shift one thing. First your foot, then your one hand, then another hand, then move a leg a bit. Don't just try and settle and find the perfect position right away. From this position, you can also sink down with your chest so you can stay up. Okay, when you're ready, bend the front knee, almost like a big lunge, and then drop the back leg down. Once you position, breathe in, lift your arms up. As you breathe out, come forward on the inside of this leg. Put your hands in line with this foot. That way you can shift your weight onto it easier. Settle down. Skandasana on the one side. Go down on your elbows if you want to stretch it a bit. Or push your knee out if you're looking for a little bit of a hip opener. When you're ready, go up to forward fold. I like to walk my feet in. If you want to get to Malasana another way, you're welcome. But for safety, I like to go up like that. Come down onto your haunches. Or flat-footed into Malasana or garland pose. Breathe in. Sit nice and tall if you can. Imagine your hips are sinking towards the floor. When you're ready, we're going towards the other side of the mat. So shifting your weight onto that leg, extending the other foot out. Nice. Skandasana on the other side. Sink down. Feel it in your leg. We're moving to the opposite side of the mat. So turn your body first. Place the back knee down. Shift the front leg forward a little bit. Hands on either side. Breathe in. Back bend. Exhale forward. Hands on either side of your foot. Tuck the back toes. Lift up. Pyramid pose. Feel that front leg. Back foot turns 90 degrees. Left hand or right hand on your leg in front. Up to Trikonasana. You can put your hand in front if you want. If your legs are too wide, you're welcome to close them up. It's not always important that they're so wide. Push into the front leg. Take your time. Come up to 5-pointed star. Toes towards the corners of the mat. Hips forward. Lean back a little bit. Feel the engagement. When you're ready, sink down. Goddess pose. Shoulders back. Gaya mudra on the fingers. Come up. Arms above your head. Walk your feet in. Side, side. Exhale on the side. Breathe in, come over. Breathe out the other side. Come back up to center. We go one more time. So breathe out, side. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, side. Breathe up. Step, step. Corners of the mat with your toes. Sink down, Gaya Mudra. Nice and low. Shoulders back. Feel. Coming up, arms out. Hips forward, shoulders back. 5-pointed star. Turn the back foot, turn the front foot. Trikonasana. Take your time, enjoy the shapes. Look up at the roof if you want a challenge. Top hand comes down, back foot turns forward. Pyramid pose. Bend your front knee. Drop your back knee. Up, back bend. Crescent lunge. Come forward on the inside of your front leg, onto the ball of your toe. Shift into a one-sided haunches kind of lunge position for Skandasana. My cat's seen a bug, so there might be chaos in a minute. The joys of home yoga. Samuel. Anyway, coming up to middle. Walk your feet in first. Settle down for Malasana or haunches position. Fist in your hand is also quite a nice way to open up, or two fists also really nice for opening up your hips. Moving to the other side of the mat. So first shift onto that foot, straighten the back leg, sink down. I like to go onto my forearms, but you're welcome to stay up. They all kind of give you a different experience. Shifting to that side of the mat, drop your back knee, move your front foot forward a bit maybe. Breathe up to your back bend. And exhale forward, hands on opposite side of your feet. Tuck your back toes, lift up. Pyramid pose, bring the back leg forward a little bit if you have to. You can just hop it a little bit. You can bend the front knee if you need to, but you should be nice and warmed up now to enjoy this pyramid pose. When you're ready, back foot turns 90 degrees to secure. Front hand on the front leg. Other hand goes up towards the scalp for Trikonasana. Hand in front of the calf if you want a challenge. And then push into the front leg. Come up. Turn the opposite leg 90 towards the corner. 5-pointed star. Lean back. Hips forward. Sink down. Goddess pose. Index finger. Shoulders back. Feel the burn. Come out, arms above your head, walk your feet in. Breathe in. Last exhale, side. Last exhale, side. back up to standing. Drop your arms to the side of your body, shoulders down. Just feel the power in your body, feel the strength, feel the heat, feel your heart rate up, feel your lack of breath. All important to acknowledge. Okay, facing the front of your mat, breathe in, hands above your head. Making our way down to the floor, breathe out, down. Walk your hands forward a bit. Walk your feet back a bit for your down dog position. When you're ready, come down onto your knees. Open your knees as wide as your mat, big toes together. Sink back into the middle of your hips. Just feel it. Stretch your arms forward as far as you can and put your forehead on the floor. And then you can drop your elbows down if you want to relax, or extend your arms forward if you still feel like engaging. But I want to start winding down for the end of practice. So just take your time to breathe and feel and enjoy all the work your body did and what your body can do. Be excited for what your body may be able to do in the future. Walk your hands backwards. And then just make your way to seated. So you can just swing your legs forward, kind of shift your body forward a little bit, and then we're going to lie down. So make your way to lying down. This class has gone much longer than I expected, but let's just quickly cool off. So bring your knees up to your chest, just pull them in. Enjoy this last part of practice. If you have to go, I understand, but if you can stay, just hang out. It's just more benefits. My cat has decided we don't need my yoga book anymore, so he's lying on it. Just hold your legs. Don't worry about how long we got. Just feel the peace. You might feel a bit of a tingling sensation. It's good. Just feel held by yourself. Feel safe in your home. Feel happy in your home. All right, I want you to hold on to your right knee, left. Let the left one just go forward. Take a moment to pull this right knee in. Maybe make some circular rotations in your hip joint. Nice and easy, nice and slow. When you're ready, left hand to your right knee, pull it over for a twist. These always feel really good at the end of practice, so set it up nicely. Don't rush the setup. Setup's very important. Micro adjustments help you find a position you really want to be in. My guide can only get you so far. I'm always just going to be the suggestion because everybody's feel different. Everybody's body is differently injured or differently tired, so me explaining a cue might make 0 sense to you. So find a version that's very similar. Even if you're doing a completely different move, there's benefits happening. As a beginner, you always learn a bit more, I feel, than anyone else, because doing things wrong makes you grow and doing things right makes you grow. As you get better, you kind of become a bit more strict with how your positions look. But the beginning is where you learn to move your body and how to feel what's okay and what's not okay. So take your time to readjust, feel what you feel. Don't rush the process. And when you're ready, come back to center. So bring the knee up to your chest. Come back up, squeeze it in. Bring the second knee up. Put your knees in your palms. This time you can pull them towards your chest. Then I want you to go to the right, kind of just onto your elbow, and then let them out. And then across to your left elbow, kind of just plop over to the side, stop yourself with the elbow, then pull it in, and then over. So do a few rotations in a circle here. Just kind of feeling out what pushes on the floor. When does it hurt? When does it feel good? This is your time. It's not exercise class. It's not gym. It's just you moving your bodies when the doctor says we saw this is going to help. When you could just be moving your body every day, feeling this good every day for no reason, no cost, just free movement. When you're ready, we go the other way just a few times. Allow yourself a little bit of space to take it easy, to know the day's been long. We still got tomorrow's stuff to do. Just low energy, fun, nice movement. All right, holding onto your left leg, stretch your right leg forward. Pull on that knee, maybe some rotations in the hip socket. Just slow, intent. Important. And when you're ready, right hand, left knee. Pull yourself over to your right side. Remember to readjust your head, your shoulders, your elbow, your knee. You don't need to stay perfectly still. Be curious how it will feel to move your knee around, to push your elbow into the floor, turn your head to the left, turn your head to the right. Sometimes your head to the right feels really good, and they always make you put your head to the left for a deeper stretch. But do what you need to do. Every time you inhale, feel like the tightness is building, like you're stretching the area between your lower back and your hips, maybe in your shoulder. And then when you exhale, just feel like everything in that area just softens up and relaxes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out. When you're ready, come back to center. Grab both knees again. We're going to move to happy baby, but as a basic idea, I want you to try just hold on to your knees and then just open your knees up. And then let gravity pull on your knees a little bit. So if you can't do happy baby comfortably, this is where I'd like you to stay. Even without needing to be in this position, it actually feels quite nice. My dad actually told me about this variation, which is very cool. It's kind of the same benefit you would get from happy baby. If you want, you can lift your feet above your head, grab the outside of your knees for a deeper version, and then settle down into happy baby. Just let your knees kind of go down to your armpits. As you breathe in, feel the pressure on the floor, and then exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you're ready, take your feet, put them together. Drop them to the floor for Supta Baddha Konasana. Lying down, butterfly. You can reach your head above your head. Reach your arms above your head. Feel the nice length in your back, in your shoulders, in your fingers. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just keep your hands above your head for a moment. Maybe take your hands, interlace them and flip them upside down. Just feel nice and tall. Rotate your shoulders. You can arch your back even a little bit. It's quite nice sometimes. And then when you're ready, let go of your hands, slide them around your body. You can straighten out your knees. Find a nice flat Shavasana. We won't do a body scan, we're running late already. So I'm just going to let you guys lie here in silence for a few minutes. Try not to rush away from the video.